Hi, I'm Jeffrey. I run a Yisan combo deck. The main combo is Selvala, Heart of the Wilds plus Great Oak Guardian and Tamir Sabertooth to create infinite mana and infinite untaps. And then all my creatures will get really big and I'll just swing in for combat damage. I also run Staff of Domination combos with big mana producers like Karametra's Acolyte, Selvala, Heart of the Wilds, and Priesthood Titania. It runs some stacks pieces in order to get me to where I need to be, because it's kind of a slower combo deck compared to stuff like Flash Hulk.
My name's Orion and my deck is Yuriko. Basically, I just try to beat face and then take as many turns as possible to beat face again. Flipping big cards.
Good for you.
It did not work.
Hey everybody, my name is Nick. I'm playing Brago stacks tonight. All we were wanting to do is just cast some stacks artifact spells, and then eventually we want to cast Brago, and then with Brago we're going to use and abuse ETB effects to be able to reuse our mana rocks, and then from there we want to use things like Tangle Wire and Stasis to be able to permanently lock the board so we could develop a Strionic Resonator combo win line with something that can ETB and draw us a card. And then eventually we'll cast a Venser Shaper Savant to bounce all of our opponents' permanents back into their hand. And then as soon as that has happened, we can cast our Rest in Peace, Helm of Obedience, and mill everyone's library, and then just simply pass the turn at that point.
Hi guys, my name's Al. I'm playing a Thrasios and Tymna deck tonight. It's a Breakfast Hulk list. So our primary combos are using Flash Hulk, spilling our whole library into graveyard that way, or with Hermit Druid to do the same thing. And then from there we Dread Return and find a way to win with Labman usually. Alright.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Sure. Play Verdant and fetch. Snow-covered forest. And then I'm gonna put a Utopia spell on it. That scale I'll pass. I apologize.
My phone's always on silent.
They'll edit all the parts we're not playing.
I'm going to be editing this one.
Okay.
It's going to be different. It's probably going to be the whole thing.
Lotus Petal.
I don't like where it's like not enough content, where like you're cutting out some of the pieces where you're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Oh, fetch. Okay. I want to pass it.
And Marsh Flats. Gonna go get Tundra with it and cast Voltaic Key. I'm gonna pass after that. Draw your real Tundra.
Super real.
Draw.
Yeah, it's more real than the Underground Sea. Somebody thought that was real. They took it into the store, gave tequila in, and they're like, here you go. Thicker than a credit card.
I'm gonna play Windswept Heath. I'm gonna fetch for a Bayou. Play Deathrite Shaman.
Such a good card. Against them.
You have it done?
I will pass after that.
Well, at 39.
Ancient Tomb. Go 37. Tap for 2 green. 1 green floating. Cast Yisan. Good?
Yeah.
There was
Think
pass.
Use the 1 green floating. Cast Caustic Caterpillar. I'll pass after that.
Tap up and draw. Catacomb. Tutor?
Yeah.
No response. Yeah, no
Mono
response.
green has no response.
Yeah, sorry. I thought outside in response.
No.
Cycles. Mystic Grimoire.
I got nothing.
No response.
Pass the turn.
It's a rough one.
All the cards.
Play an island. And I'm not going to do anything. Go ahead.
Untap, draw.
Caustics 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play Reflecting Pool. Nick, exile Marsh Flats.
That was rude.
Make a green mana.
Not even Jeffries.
Green Sun for 2.
I don't have a response.
We don't die to that, right?
We got a Mystic
He's
Grimoire
gonna
trigger.
get,
Yeah, Mystic Grimoire trigger.
I will not pay for Mystic Grimoire.
he's gonna get a Hermit Druid.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
So I need to stop that?
If you're able to, this is probably a good one to stop.
Force of Will, exiling. True Counterspell?
I got no response for that. Al?
I
That is
have,
one.
I have no response to Force of Will. Jeff?
Nah, dude.
Alright.
Get that shit out of here.
Green Sun is countered.
That Hermit Druid was 3. I don't know why.
My turn?
Yep, pass
I'll
turn.
respond.
So good.
Oh.
Before Jeff takes a turn. Want to Swords to Plowshare your Yisan?
Sure.
Gain 3 life? Toughness, right?
Power.
Power.
So 2.
So 39?
Yep.
Well, I'm losing because I'm at 38, but I'm losing to 39. Sword trigger, draw.
Yeah, I got nothing. Sorry.
Sorry, I was just doing
Yeah.
Land.
Should be doing my own life too.
I'll go ahead and fetch. Get 38. Get a snow covered forest. Pay 2 off of Ancient Tomb. 36, and then recast Yisan.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we're good.
No response.
Combat 1 at Nick.
Yeah, I felt it.
Pass.
I have a 38.
I'll pay for the remora though. I'm gonna tap out Delve for Treasure Cruise.
It's good with me.
No response to Treasure Cruise.
It's good.
Draw 3. island.
Nice.
Mr. Moore's dead too.
I paid the one.
Did you? Oh, okay.
Paid the one that started turn 1, 3, delve,
A bunch.
delve 4.
Cool. Alright.
I figured it was worth keeping for one more turn at least.
Yeah.
That's the turn.
Sweet.
Normally I want to get a cheap creature out and then Yuriko, but I feel like that's the wrong starting point.
Planes.
This one's 3 to activate, right?
Yeah.
I cast Reshape and Dishes will take key. X is 1.
So you want
Searches for.
For a 1-drop
For a
artifact,
one-drop artifact.
put it into play.
Okay.
Good.
No response to that. Yeah.
I'm good.
Not paying 4.
Not paying 4?
Nope.
What's the new reshape? We have a new one, right? It's like 3
War of
blue.
Invention.
War of Invention.
Instant speed and has improvised.
Has to see has improvised. I think
Plus
that makes it
3
better.
blue.
I'm going to put in Graphics Cage.
Nice.
Interesting.
Go ahead.
Untap. Drop.
Battlefield from graveyard to library.
Can you still target him with that, right?
Yeah. Nothing can enter from libraries or graveyards, basically.
I still think it's like the best one for what you're trying to do, unless it's like recipes or get rid of everything.
Yeah, that's in here. It's in here somewhere.
See
The home combo.
Jeff, exile Misty Rainforest. I'll get a white mana. Use white for Reflecting Pool. Grand Abolisher.
That's a good one.
During my turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activated abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. No response.
Yeah, nothing.
Alright, if that resolves, I'm gonna pass.
Any responses?
No, I got nothing.
Not during his turn.
Land for turn. Scavenger Grounds.
Mm-hmm.
You familiar with it?
Yep.
Right. I just sack it, pay 2, and exile all of your goods. Uh, 2 combos. Take 2. For Excellent Invoker. So good?
Yes, good for me.
No response.
Let's just name Death Ray for now. I'll pass.
I'm gonna let it die. I'm gonna take the 1.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good fish though. 37. Drop for turn. What is on that thing? Pay 3 life, parts of deluge for 3.
Good with me.
Yep, it's good.
August 1. Blow up the Graph Digger's Cage.
I think that's fine.
3 land. 34. Cool. I think I just have land for turn. How are debs? Go ahead.
Playing Inventor's Fair. Cast Fabricate.
Good with me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I also realized with the new Ashiok, all the new gods, they go third from the top.
Yeah,
And
you
Ashiok
can heal
goes
them.
4. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that she kills all the gods.
Is it when they're exiled from the battlefield that they go back third top? Because that wouldn't work. And
I think anytime, is it when they leave the battlefield or when they die?
It's exiled, or I don't know if it's exiled from Battlefield or
it's destroyed or exiled. They go back third from the top, but I don't know if it has to be exiled from battlefield. Because like if it just says exiled, then that still wouldn't even work.
It's like whenever it gets put into exile or would die.
Or would die, yeah.
Yeah,
I
put
can't
back
remember the
third.
wording on it, but
If
I know
it
that's
says
a
put
3.
into exile and not
whenever
from the
they die, I
battlefield.
always put into exile,
Into exile.
from the Battlefield.
From the battlefield,
Yeah, so
I remember the
would
wording
get-
because Ashiok did it.
Nice.
Because Neely was playing the green one. I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill him. He talked to him, and then it stopping from searching too was so strong. Because everybody wants to search. It was just like an added bonus on the card that I didn't even know was there.
Yep.
And exile all graveyards too was a lot.
So I'm gonna get a Prophetic Prism from the Fabricate. And I'm gonna cast Pithing Needle.
Yep. No response on my end.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
Disney was fine.
I'm gonna name Hermit Druid. Go ahead.
At your end step, I'm going to pay a life for white down to 38, and I'm going to cast Enlighten Tutor.
Good.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Jeff, you get a little scared of that Pithing Needle?
So I was like, you're gonna hate on me some more?
I thought you were gonna say Hermit Druid or Yisan. I wasn't sure which one you were gonna say.
No, he's been taken care of pretty well. If he starts threatening board's presence, I'll try and Brago and Flicker the Needle or something. But for now, Hermit Druid's more dangerous.
It's usually the second one, not the first one, right? So the first one that matters. It's the second one.
First one matters, but second and third and so on
Second and third
is when you can start threatening to either lock stuff down or begin winning.
So you think about adding any of the bad proliferate cards? There's like a green fog that randomly proliferates too.
No, you need to you need to control what goes on.
You need a control goes on and it's trigger.
Yeah.
Proliferate controls, you just choose not to cast the card.
Well, what's the point?
So it looks like the target for this is just mana, mostly.
I don't know what's in your hand,
Other than
but
the other stuff.
I know you've gotten walking ballisted before.
Well, I guess there's this. There's a couple things.
I don't know. In an empty board, you could cast Mystic Remora, but I'd double check everyone's cards in hand before deciding on something like that.
4.
6.
3.
Orion's likely defeated.
Yeah, there's not a lot of worthwhile artifacts. You can get LED, but at least I think most of us know what's going to happen if you grab an LED.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see a lot of mana, and I see the Mystic Remora, and yeah.
You can get carpet if you need mana, I guess.
Oh yeah, that too.
When you have like Mox in there too, those Moxes.
Yeah.
There's only 6 artifacts. There's
There's only-
LED,
you
Lotus
could've done
Petal,
Oh yeah, Lotus
Chromox,
Chromox.
Mox Diamond. Soul Ring and Mana Crypt. I think that's about it.
So I am gonna get Mystic Remora. I'll build that.
Alright.
Maybe Mox Diamond turn 4 or 5.
I think anyone drawing a Mox Diamond right about now can cast it
Yeah.
without it second.
Yeah.
I have plenty of lands in hand.
Right?
I can cast it. Soul untap. Draw. I'll go ahead and play that Remora.
Good.
Okay. Misty Rainforest. I'll fetch down to 37.
What was the other deck you run Tymna in that you wanted the Tymna for?
Blood Pod.
It's gonna be Blood Pod. I was thinking about running that, but I forgot I didn't print out the proxy.
What's the Blood Pod?
Basically, it's another stacks list.
It's a stack deck.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought of.
I'll get this Tropical Island. And then I'm gonna pay 1 life for white. Down to 36. And cast Tymna. After that, does that resolve?
Yeah.
After that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
Blood Pod named after the namesakes.
Mhm.
Blood Moon.
Blood Moon.
Poison Pod.
Yeah.
Land return, fetch.
I've seen that deck before. I didn't know that it was called Blood Pod. Makes sense. Though. That might be mortar, some kind of mortar pod combo or something.
I'm also gonna.
That'd be kind of cool to see. I don't know if it's.
I'm gonna tap out. Go
Viable.
to.
I mean, now you just get infinite mana and you
You can do so
play
much
one of
other
your
dirtier stuff.
artifacts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking Ballista is so strong.
Cast my Yisan.
Yep.
Paying the 2, so 31.
Yeah.
How many cards you haven't had? 4 or something like that?
Yeah. Yep.
Sweet.
Is he good?
I'm not counting.
Yeah, go. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
I'll pass after that.
I'm gonna take the one from. It's because it has the big lid. I was gonna do the other way.
Leave it off, but it dries really
It dries
quickly.
up really quickly. Gotta draw.
This Yisan just wants to live.
This is where someone safe keep moving.
Yeah.
It's in the mail. I need something to deal with toxic damage though. I don't know what that is in green, but
Buff your creatures.
We were literally talking about it. We're like, oh,
look,
that's horrible.
Ryan. Something a little easier.
Like, counter target black spell.
Yeah. That doesn't seem great, but I think it does. Land return. Temporal manipulation.
Good with me.
Okay.
Would you like to pay 4 for Mystic Remora?
I cannot.
I will draw. I have no response.
It's good.
Go to my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
32. Drop return. Ether Hub. An energy counter. There we go.
Good.
Tetsuko.
Good with me.
Yeah, that's good.
And pass.
decline because I have to.
Oh, the life one.
Yeah, the adventure. But we're gonna try and make up for it next turn. Fighting Prism.
Use the mana, right?
Enters, draw a card, tap 1, tap it to filter for mana.
Yeah, when you had us locked out, that was your card draw.
I'm fine with that.
Draw a card. Man. I don't know.
Oh, are you paying 4 for the Mystic Remora?
I'm not gonna pay 4 for the next spell either.
I'm gonna draw from that one.
Lightning Greaves.
I will draw from that one.
That's all I got. Go ahead.
Seems like a good turn.
Set up for hopefully a fairly spicy next turn.
Untap. I will pay 1 for Mystic Remora. Draw. Attack Nick for 2.
With your no creatures.
I'll gain 2 up to 38.
Reluctantly take the damage.
And then I'll go to my second main phase and I'll lose 1 life down to 38-7 and draw 1 card.
Mm-hmm.
You're at 37 too, right?
36.
Fluted Delta?
39, you took 2.
You attacked me for 1. I took
Oh, I
one
missed the attack trigger.
from that and then, yep, 38. Or 36. You're gonna hard cast a Protein Hulk. I've seen it happen once. I've done it once. That's what I mean. Hard cast and had a Phyrexian Tower out.
Yeah, just need any second.
I'm going to cast Diabolic Intent, sacking Tymna to search my library for any card.
I don't have a response.
Take your time in response, not paying the 4.
I'll draw a card from Remora. Dig's good
Yeah.
with me.
No response to Dig, no response to Diabolic.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, so Diabolic Intent resolves.
Flash Hope?
Wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, your luck is always to get the 1-drop searches early. Get the seal early.
Mm-hmm.
Vampiric Tutor early.
Yeah, it sounds like the game hasn't gone quite his way, but
Oh,
it's looking
this
pretty
card.
good. It's looking good. Looking bad for us.
Before I shuffle up and stuff, I'm just going to fetch down to 36.
It's looking even worse. Come on, just need one more turn. I can help show. Kind of. Not
I could have done it a while ago.
I'm going to get this
I did too.
underground steam. Then I will cast Flash.
Can't counter it.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Alright, Flash resolves. I'll put in this Protein Hulk. And I'm not going to pay the extra mana, so it dies.
Would you like to show the viewers how Protein Hulk works?
Yeah, so I'm going to search for some creatures CMC 6 or less. I'll get those straight into play.
Total CMC 6 or less
Yeah.
amongst any amount of creatures.
Get the free ornithopter.
That'd be a pretty spicy list. Just put out all the 0-drop.
Just 0-drop down.
0-drop dudes.
I could get a ballistic and have it die immediately.
You do that. Get a blow artist.
There is a Flash Hulk line with Azuri Renegade, not the Renegade, but the Cloud Progress and Walking Ballista and a few other things. And
Sage of Ours.
See, if you
Yeah,
played it with
that.
the Ravos instead, it wouldn't die with anything. I don't think it's better than the draw though.
It's there just because it draws cards.
Yeah.
That's literally it. And it plays a bunch of creatures that you're able to every once in a while chip in here and there.
I just couldn't make Tymna make sense in the Gump deck, so I got Ravos. They're both, what, $30? All the partner commanders are up there. I was just glad I found the Japanese one for $6.
Tymna, how is she? Nothing to do with spiders or weaving.
I couldn't,
Blind prophet kind of thing. Nothing.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't justify it. I tried to. Rex Sage is like it needs to go on the deck, but I need to rebuild.
He rebuilt his life with Jen.
Yeah, right. With his new son.
Who was also seeing dead people
Mm-hmm.
before dead people could be seen.
Hapless researcher, yeah.
And for your last trick,
Bounce the pithing needle.
I was hoping to get a turn so I could be like, I'm going to bounce Pithing Needle to name that thing. Because it was starting to look like that's what was going to happen.
Oh, it's just a maniac, right?
No.
You don't mill him, John?
Usually you get Grand Abolisher.
No.
He's looking for it. That or it's in his hand.
it's in the graveyard.
Oh, is it?
So I'm going to
I
get
forgot about it.
Oriok Shalvagers instead.
You can't.
Yeah, it's too much.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8.
It's
Oh,
four.
this is
It's
4.
It's
I was reading that as 2.
Come on, Al. You can do
I
this.
just couldn't. I wasn't even looking at it right. Yeah.
So you got two CMC left.
It doesn't matter. You could
I
get.
think I'm just gonna get Hermit Druid, even though I mean it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it could be a safe backup.
Does it still combo up?
Yeah, he still gets to combo, but. Grand
Just
Abolisher-
doesn't have the protection of Grand Abolisher, but y'all, if y'all are
It
gonna
doesn't.
counter, y'all are gonna counter the Flash.
It's going to be hard enough to stop it now, anyways. We're probably all still dead.
Yeah, I'll just get the Hermit Druid since that equals
If I
perfectly.
didn't have to tap out, I could have stopped it.
What do you have to tap out for?
Yisan?
Oh,
a bunch of times.
You should have just known he's going to cast Flash and hold up Scavenger Grounds. Sheesh.
Alright, so what I've got with my Protean Hulk is Nomads, Encore, Cephalid Illusionist, Hapless Researcher, and Hermit Druid since I couldn't get the Grand Abolisher in my graveyard. So this is the Breakfast Hulk combo. What I'm going to do is target Nomad, or use the ability of Nomad's Encore to target Selfless Illusionist, and mill my library 3 cards at a time by doing that. So I'm going to do that now. Put this whole thing in the graveyard.
Feel free to shortcut.
Yeah.
I thought you did that in the Laboratory Maniac to draw off Atlas Researcher.
No, that's what we have this for.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Dread Return.
Oh, you use Dread Return.
You flash him back in, and then
Oh, because it's one more CMC
So-
than
You
you
got a
need.
pack?
After milling my whole library, eventually Narcomegabyte triggers, so I'm going to get that back into the battlefield.
you got it. You stop breathing, dog. Yeah.
Alright, and then I'm going to sack these 3 creatures to cast this Dread Return. Dread Return is targeting Angel of Glory Rise, I think this one is called.
I feel like Laboratory Maniac still wins here too.
It's
Pretty
going
good.
to eventually.
You get some Grand Abolisher with the Angel, though.
Well, I mean, you just Is it more protected that way?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, because you just get Laboratory Maniac, then you draw a card, then you win. But this is just the...
Yeah, I'm eventually getting
correct
Lab Man.
line.
I'm just going through this Angel first.
Okay.
Yeah, Angel brings back all the humans.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Dread Return gets me back Angel of Glory's Rise, which brings back, it exiles all the zombies, and I return all the human creatures from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Any zombies and playboys?
Human. Human?
Yep, human rogue.
They're both human rogues.
It's back into play.
So it just adds a layer of protection with the
Yeah.
Arbiter, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the only ones that matter.
Those are the only ones that matter. Was that... He just wants to be correct. That's all.
Well, you have 2 more in there, right? But yeah.
There's not many more humans in there.
There's one more that we talked about. Oh, this guy's a human.
He's human too,
Goliath,
yeah.
yeah.
And Nobari, yeah.
So with Angel of Glory's Rise, I get back Laboratory Maniac, Grand Abolisher, Oriok Salvagers, and Spellseeker. Spellseeker has no targets left in the deck, so it's gonna fizzle. No,
There's no deck to search.
yeah, nothing to search for there. No targets. I failed to find. So now that Labman's on the field, I'm gonna sack this to draw a card, and if no one has a response, that will win the game.
Just no, I got nothing.
I wish. But no, I think that's good.
That's good.
All right, GG's.